back with another video. You already know what's going down. You've read the title, you already know what's going down. Leg workout, we're getting busy. We've just got a fresh tub of pre-workout. Look at that. Oh, sour gummy bear, because you know, we don't want to f about people that say I don't like this, get in the bin. Yeah, we're just about to head over. Wow, why have we got a funnel? Because the lid don't fit in there. I'll demonstrate. Look at that. That's ingenious from Sam. Oh, it doesn't all go down. Give it a little sus shake. Ah, done, boom. Ready to hit some legs. We'll see you in there.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Leg day today. You know it's going to be a silly one. We're warmed up. We've just warmed our hips and hamstrings. So now we're doing our first warm-up set. Best way to start your leg days, especially if you're doing squats or leg press or anything like that, leg extensions, and you probably think, Sam, wouldn't it just make more sense to warm up with squats? No, you're incorrect. They did a study, so they both did working sets of squats. They warmed up, one set did goblet squats and the other did leg extension, and they found those that did leg extension were able to lift heavier than those who did goblet squats before. Couldn't tell you the science. You get greater potentiation through doing leg extensions before squats than squatting before squats. Potentiation is the increase in strength of nerve impulses along pathways which have been used previously. So basically, doing this is the best way to prime your legs for heavy pressing, is basically what it means. It's the most effective way to get your legs warmed up for leg day, and I always find it's good. Right, my legs feel juicy, they feel pumped, so we'll move over to the leg press now, see how it goes. First working set. Last week, felt pretty strong. We've got 260 on like the last two working sets, so we're gonna try and start with 260. We'll see how this goes. If I die, at least I die doing something I love. It just happens like that. It just goes crazy like that, bro. Nah, I felt pretty strong, that felt pretty good. I could have got a few more reps out of that, like 2 more reps I reckon, but we're gonna go too crazy, so we've got 3 more sets. Maybe we'll go up, but we can be humbled very quickly. For about this, minute and a half, 2 minutes rest. I'll go more towards the 2-minute side for this, because like such a big muscle group, they require a lot, you know what I mean? Oh, lovely. Oh, feeling it on the old quadriceps for sure. That's nice. Let me go up. I'll go 5 up because I'm not a lunatic. We've got 265 on it right now. Last Thursday, the first time I've done squats in a year. Crazy. Not because I don't like leg day, but because I had 2 injuries, which I'll explain in the video soon. My lower back both were from jiu-jitsu. One was, well, both are really my fault. I didn't land correctly in one of them, and then I snapped a ligament at my ankle. So it's pretty peak. Let's get in the zone, bro. It's so funny. I did 260, got 11. I was like, we'll go up. And you go 265. It's just like exponentially heavier. How does that make sense? Can Newton come back from the dead and explain that? My man Isaac's lying to us. I need to get a couple blends. I did that last rep. I got like halfway and I was like, I'm dead. Easy, it was light work. Can't remember how I did now. We're all done with that now. Move on to the next one. Finally managed to get a bit of space. It's Ramo in here. We're doing single leg, straight leg deadlifts. And then my tips for this, with the knee you're going on, bend your knee a little so you're not locked out. Be a little so soft, so that way find it easier to find balance. And then look forward and fix your eyes on something, like just something that's still as you go down and up. Keep your eyes on that, and that'll help you keep you a bit more balanced. No, I was just, are you right being in the background of it? So I'm just filming, so yeah, that's cool. No worries. Let's get into it. Probably like, Sam, why not just do a normal straight leg deadlift? And I would say, suck your mum. The main reason to do unilateral exercises is A, you're stronger and you get a better stretch, like your muscles get a better range of motion. When you're doing one-footed calf raises, go to the bottom and you'll get a greater range of motion than if you have both your feet, and that's the same through any unilateral exercise. Also a good way to build up imbalances with unilateral exercises, starting on the weaker side and then wherever that rep range goes to. So say on your left, you can only get 8, and then on right you get to 8 and you could do like 2 more. You just stop at 8 and then the imbalance will even itself out. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. We've got a bit of drum bass on it. Oh, I say it just starts skanking.
Watch this!
Also, for these, and because it's so easy to injure your lower back with this, you've obviously got like you're stabilising from leaning to one side and whatever. And obviously, it's a hinge movement. With this, go light, A, or like so you can control the weight, it's not struggle, and B, go slow down. Not an eccentric, but for me anyway, I like to keep the lower end of the weight on this slow, so then I'm reducing the risk of injury, get a better mind-muscle connection. You're going to be ripping your muscles more, so that's something to bear in mind. Sumo Romanian deadlifts now. Sam, what's sumo? Just wide stance. Why the sumo stance? There's been studies on the width of the stance you have and the activation you get on your muscles. So they found that for the Romanian deadlifts, the wider the stance, so shoulder width are a bit wider, you get greater activation on your glutes and hamstrings than if you have a narrower stance. They said more studies need to be done, but they found with a more narrow stance, more of your lower back was being engaged, which you don't want your lower back engaged. So I find for anything like this, a wider stance, and on Romanian deadlifts, I like doing a sumo, which is just like shoulder width and a bit. That's what I find anyway. It's all personal preference, isn't it, really? Don't know about you, but I hate whenever I do straight leg deadlifts or Romanian deadlifts, I always get cramp in my feet, always. Onto our last leg, well, I don't really count calves, but we've got our last leg exercise. Single leg extension. Like I said earlier, with unilateral exercises, you're gonna be able to exert more strength. And that's not saying if you can leg curl 100, you'll do 150 in one leg. Also, better control over the weight. Lightweight. My knees are feeling a bit worn for wear. I've been doing a lot of heavy, I can't even remember how many I did then. A lot of heavy lifts of it, just gonna wear them down. I'm due a deload in a couple of weeks, and I'll explain what that is when I'm doing it. Also, look, I'm quite a tolerant person, you know, I'm quite calm. The one thing in the gym, well, there's a couple things. People that don't re-rack the weights, get in the bin, but also people who just sit on the machines and don't do anything. They'll be like sitting there for like 5 minutes. Oh, how many more sets you got? I've just started. Bro, what do you mean just started? You're just sitting on the machine. Obviously there's rest times, like for sure, but bro, there comes a time. Also, I don't know if you can see, but when I'm doing the rep, I'm like squeezing and holding at the top for a second, then coming down. You're probably like, Sam, why are you doing that? You're being so weird. Your muscles, when in the contracted phase, is where they have like the greater response to that stimulus. So bicep exercises, they respond best when you're up, like when you're squeezing there, or tricep when you're pushing down. Chest exercises when you're at the top, leg extensions when you're there, leg curls when you're there. That's when the muscle responds the greatest to the stimuli. So if you can hold it for a second, you're gonna get the best stimulus on the muscle in that set. And it also shows you can like hold the weight a little bit. You've got a bit more control over it rather than just using the momentum. I'm tired, bro, and I want to go home. That was horrible. I hated that. We ain't no bitch though. Calf raises now. Last thing, we're done. We're almost done. Suck your mum. With any calf exercise, calf or forearms, because they're such a small muscle group, they don't really respond to heavy stimulus. So if you do like heavy calf press for like 8 reps, you're not gonna get as good muscle growth than if you're doing like between 18 to 25 reps, like controlled. But then with these, I always do like a minute rep. Oh, we're already up. So like I was saying, when it's little muscle groups like your forearms and your calves, you only want about a minute rest. Not really too long because they recover quickly and you want to keep that tension on the muscles the entire time. I just want to go home at this point, but we're getting it done. For some reason I keep forgetting to do my outros, but not a problem. Anyway, that's it for the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. You know the business, Comment down below what your favourite leg exercise is, or your least favourite. Spice it up. And yeah, like, share, subscribe and all that. We'll see you in the next one.